Hello, everybody. It's Professor Tricolce. We are going to take a look today at an argumentative essay. And this argumentative essay we read last time was about energy drinks. So we remember that the argumentative essay is when you want to convince somebody to agree with you. And the way that you're going to do that is providing evidence with some quotes in MLA format to show them the reasons why you're right, along with some evidence. What we're going to do today, last time you looked at the pro and con essay, we're going to do an activity that's called deconstructing the essay. And we're going to do this activity asynchronously just because we don't have a lot of class time and we have things that we need to talk about when we're in the Zoom. Okay, so if you take your way to page 7 of that Zoom document, you're going to find this activity that's called Deconstruct the Essay. So after reading both essays, what we're going to do, we normally do this in class in groups when it's not a global pandemic. Well, we would read both essays and then we would go back and mark the following. So we would get our annotation tools such as a pen, a pencil, a highlighter, maybe a combination of all of those. And we're going to follow these steps here. Today, we're going to follow these steps for 1 through 4. And then I need to show you in another video about transitional words and phrases, and you can come back and look for that. Okay, so what's going on here? Well, this activity today, we're going to be noticing, we're looking at a mentor text, these essays that are good examples, and we want to see the parts. We want to notice the parts of the argumentative essay. These parts are the claim, the reasons, the evidence, and the counterclaim. We want to be able to identify those 4 parts of that essay so that we could repeat this format when it's time for us to write our own essay about the power of habit, because we need to convince people that they can change a habit in their life if they want to. And we need to tell them how. We're going to show them. We're going to take some info from that good book, The Power of Habit, and we're going to show people so they can agree with us with that good evidence, okay? So we need to be able to notice those 4 parts, the claim, reasons, evidence, and counterclaim in an argumentative essay first. That's what we're going to do today. And then after that, we're going to take a look, perhaps in a second video, about these transitional words and phrases. Number 5, these transitional words and phrases are pretty much templates. These are very, very similar to those sentence templates that I showed you in chapters 1 and 2 of Gerald Graff's writing reference book, They Say, I Say. Okay, we can use these transitional words and phrases as well as the information from They Say, I Say to repeat back evidence, quotes, information to not just tell people they should agree with us, but to show them that they should because of our good ideas. All right, let's take a look. So the only bad thing about distance learning is that normally I could give you the essay printed. The best way this activity works, if you have a printer, you don't have to, but if you have a printer, you could print this and then follow the steps on that checklist. When you would be done following those steps, identifying the claim, reasons, evidence, and counterclaim, your essay would look a little something like this. But because I'm showing you on a computer with a share screen, I pretty much have to show you all the answers. That's fine. It's not cheating. You could actually watch this video and sit next to this with your essay and highlight as I talk, because all it's doing is giving you more opportunity to rehearse this information. The more you practice it, repeat it, learn it, okay? So in this case, copying is fine because we're using these essays as a guide, as a model. So we want to copy the format and, some of the good things they're doing here. So once again, page 7, what are we looking for? We're going to deconstruct the essays. That means we're going to break them down, break them apart. We need to draw a star on top of the sentence that includes the writer's claim. Okay? The first essay is going to be the claim. Yes, the sale of energy drinks should be prohibited to children under age 18. The con essay, that claim would be something like, no, we do not need to prohibit the sale of energy drinks to children under 18. Then we're going to go through those essays and underline the reasons why the writer's reasons why they believe their claim to be true. And then we're going to use a highlight or maybe a colored pencil to underline everything that should be considered evidence. If you're doing this on your cell phone, of course, there's lots of ways to annotate on a cell phone or an iPad using different apps where you can write on it, no problem. We have to make a lot of adjustments and accommodations due to COVID-19. That's no problem. As long as you're watching this and noticing the parts of an essay so you could write your own, I'll be flexible with you. And finally, at the end, they're drawing a rectangle around any transitional words or phrases. Transitional words and phrases, again, those are templates. Those are like the sentence templates. All right, let's take a look here at Miss Polly Pupil. Miss Polly Pupil wrote the essay that was pro. It's called A Drinking Problem. She thought, yeah, you know what, these energy drinks are dangerous. We need to make sure kids aren't buying them, so I'm going to be pro. Let's take a look. She got her essay. She has MLA format. She has a unique title. That's good. It's not called essay. So she kind of welcomed in the topic. Hey, a lot of kids do this thing like drinking an energy drink, and it's a problem. Due to, now she's telling us the reasons why. Here's the claim, here's the star. Due to the health risks that that accompany these drinks, many communities from Los Angeles to Chicago have considered banning the sale of energy drinks to people under age 18. Such laws are wise and should be approved throughout the nation because these products bring far more harm than good to teens. Boom, that's the claim. She was telling you, hey guys, I'm going to write this essay, it's called The Drinking Problem. Just so you know, all these teens, they totally drink energy drinks all the time. It's frightening. We can't ignore it. Now I'm going to tell you about this law that other places have. Well, now that you have a little background information, boom, I'm going to pack you with the punch. I'm going to tell you my claim. Such laws are wise and should be approved throughout the nation. That's basically saying, hey, I agree with these laws. They're good. And I'm going to tell you why. Boom, boom, boom. The rest of the essay, reasons. Okay? She is showing us here. The paragraph is all about the first reason. What's the first reason why we should ban the sale of these drinks? Boom. These cans are poison. All the things we see in yellow, these are quotes, evidence telling us why these drinks are not healthy. Second paragraph. Okay, second paragraph is about the second reason why we should ban these drinks. Simply financial. They're expensive. Boom. All this evidence quotes is telling us the price, how it's a lot for a teen. Okay. Then I see another reason because it's underlined. What's the third reason? This third paragraph, I see a counterclaim up there. Third body paragraph, excuse me, I see a counterclaim up there. And then I see the reason and evidence. Let's take a look. Different set of rules apply to teenagers, and forefathers gave us wisely the right to amend laws as needed evolve with the ages. Okay, so basically they put the counterclaim here and was saying, yeah, people are saying this, that the government is too involved in people's lives. But, counterclaim, I'm going to tell you why it's not true. Boom, a reason. So they put a counterclaim, their last reason, they attached it to a counterclaim. So they told you everything why you should agree with them, and then the final reason, hey guys, let me talk to you again. I know some people say the government shouldn't get involved with these laws, but boom, here's my third reason. A different set of rules apply to teenagers, okay? And these laws need to evolve over time. And then they have a evidence right there. All right, they close it with that final paragraph, the conclusion paragraph. What's going on here? Of course, they're gonna summarize what they just told us. Why should we agree with you, ma'am? Because health risks, financial implications, legal precedent, it's clear approving this new law is the right move. Is that true? So if I look back, the reasons that are underlined should match what she has here in her little summary in the conclusion paragraph. Did she talk about health risks in the first body paragraph? Cans of chemicals slowly poisoning our youth. Yeah, I think that's about health risks. We always want to tie it together. Let's take a look. Financial implications. Did she tell us about how much these energy drinks cost and that it's expensive for teens? Simply financial, the cost, boom. Okay, I'm just checking to see if it matches. Final one, legal precedent, that's something about laws. So that final body paragraph, the reason should be something about laws. Different set of rules, laws, boom. Okay. I didn't even read this essay right now, but I can see it follows a clear format. Starts with a MLA format and a clear, unique title. They kind of tell us a little bit of background information. Hey, I'm going to be talking about energy drinks. Have you guys heard of this? Boom. This is my claim. Agree with me. Let's ban energy drinks. Reason and evidence. I'm smart. Other people agree with me. Here's the reasons and evidence. Once again, another reason and more evidence because I'm really smart and I have more reasons. So just keep agreeing with me. Oh, let's go with the format. Boom. This is my final body paragraph. Let me hit them with a counterclaim. That way I could tell them they're wrong before they tell me anything. I'm not even going to give them the chance to argue with me. Boom. My final reason, take it down. I'm done. I said what I needed to say. I feel smart. I use evidence. I feel like these people might agree with me. But hold on. Now I'm done with what I need to say. I can't just end the essay. I got to get that conclusion paragraph here to once again remind people why I'm smart and they need to agree with me. I just hit them with 2 pages of a good essay, good reasons, good facts. They're probably so blown away. They don't even remember the reasons. So just like these politicians do when they want you to vote for them, boom, they're going to tell you why. Let's take a look. So they summarize health risk, financial, legal precedent, blah, 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 blah. This is why you should agree with me. Thanks, everybody. My essay's done. Bye-bye. Oh, did you ask me something, reader? Did you say my essay was so good and you liked the quotes and you want to know where I found that information so you could read it? Sure, I'll show you. That's called the bibliography. Oh, here's my bibliography up here, you know, in case you remember. Bibliography, this is where I got all the information. In case you want to see that news article about how energy drinks aren't safe, boom, it's there. That's what a works cited page is for. Did you want to actually go on Amazon to see if energy drinks cost $2? Maybe the price went up or down? Boom, that's the website. Okay, I'm not simply telling you, believe what I'm saying. These reasons are good. I'm smart. I am saying that, but in addition, I'm saying I brought the receipts. I have evidence. Basically, how could you not agree with me? Look at all these reasons I have. Research essay, it's like we're going to court. We need our documents to show the judge. But the judge is going to be your friend or whoever's reading it, right? If you're going to write a argumentative essay about which candidate to vote for presidency, you would follow the same format. Think about why somebody would want to vote for that president. Make your claim. This president is experienced. He's an honest guy, whatever. And then give some reasons. People said, oh yeah, I don't know, somebody that's not in power. Bernie Sanders. People were like, he's honest. He's a good guy. He should be president. What are the reasons? He wants healthcare. He wants education. And he wants, I don't know, more social justice, like less problems about equality. Those are the reasons why you should vote for him. And I'm going to turn those into little political campaigns with evidence. Yeah, if I'm saying this person's a good guy and they support education, I'm going to put in my essay or political, commercial, a reason. Did you know in 1985, I'm just making this up, Bernie Sanders signed a bill to support education? We're living in a good time that we just saw the presidential elections, because those commercials we've been seeing for months for political campaigns, they're pretty much mini 30-second to a minute argumentative essays that follow the same format. Okay, my dears, we're going to take a look at quenched. Before we do that, I just wanted to point something out that's going to be posted on Google tonight. This is a pre-writing organizer. Some people like to organize their thoughts. We talked about brainstorming with the last essay. Some people use actual graphic organizers. It just means they try to organize their thoughts in a way where they can look at their plan like a map. So if I took that essay we just read, a drinking problem about banning energy drink sales to young people, I could put everything clearly into this writing organizer. And that's what you're going to need to be able to do when you write your essay for me, my friends, okay? We want to be able to look at your essay and say, hey, my friend's claiming this. These are the reasons. Here's a quote or two. Here's another reason, a quote or two. Here's a reason, a quote, and boom, remind you why. I'm out of here. Could we put a drinking problem in there? Yep, claim, let's ban the sale of energy drinks to young people. One reason, chemical crud, not healthy. Second reason, financial. Third reason was legal precedent. There's already laws like that. Conclusion, hey, remember everything I just said? This, and this? Agree with me. Bye. Okay, that's what I mean about the format. Last class, we watched those videos about the format. We looked at the examples. Now we could see where we could fit this into some kind of a plan. This is also called an outline. People do their outlines in different ways. I like this one because it's a little bit visual. It helps my eyes go to the different places. And it, again, reminds me what a claim is, what evidence is, and all that stuff. Okay, so that's going to be posted there. But let's go back to energy drinks, because we need to do the same thing. We need to deconstruct the essay, going through steps 1 through 4, looking for claim, reasons, evidence, and counterclaim. We need to do that one final time with the con essay, which was called quenched. All right, so again, quickly, let's take a look. You should be able to look at the format, even without reading it. Does it look like an essay? Yeah. Does it have MLA format, something at the top in the corner? Yep. Okay, so here we go, quenched. Boom, we have the claim at the top. How many reasons do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So they had 4 reasons. They had another paragraph. And then the conclusion, reminding us everything they just said in the essay. Why did they tell us the reasons why we should not ban the sale of energy drinks? It's because of the absence of scientific proof, the desire for fairness in the marketplace, and individual rights and responsibilities. So because of that, it's clear that proposed laws to prohibit energy drink sales to minors should be defeated. Okay, so I didn't even have to read this whole essay. You can see that I spent much less time than we did on the first one, but because I know the format, I can look quickly to find where the stuff is. That's why when you guys have your essay conferences with me, I always look at it. Boom, boom, boom. How does it look? It looks MLA format. It looks about 2 pages or 3 pages, however long. Just by looking at it, that gives you an idea if you're in the right ballpark, okay? So once again, the red is the counterclaim. All right. I think I'll just keep going about the transition words. Why make another video? You guys are already here. So let's take a look at where these transition words, okay? They have them in green. We can see they're usually at the beginning of a sentence. These transition words are the sentence templates, as we call them in They Say, I Say. In fact, boom, and then a quote. Take the case of, quote. Moreover, consider the case of, example, that's a quote. Another argument is, boom. So they're using these transition and these sentence templates to introduce the they say, other people's ideas, to then do the I say. They say energy drinks cost $2 on Amazon. I say it seems like a small amount of money, but it's expensive if you add up the price over time. They say $2 price. I say that's expensive. They say, I say, meaning, for example, boom, give an example. Charles Duhigg claims, boom. Charles Duhigg claims it takes 21 days to change a habit. Okay. Shirley. All right. I am going to see, here we go. Right here we have under Google Slides and Materials 11.520, the transitional and signal phrases. In case you were wondering why on that example essay, how did I know what to put the green box around? How do I know what's considered to be a sentence template, a transitional signature phrase? One of the ways you're going to know is if you find it on this list, if you saw it in chapter 1 or 2 of They Say, I Say. We're going to use a combination of these things. You're going to notice it's usually coming at the beginning of the sentence. Some of it's like a comma, a dot, 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 showing that things are continuing. These will help the flow of the argument, and it'll help really to introduce our examples. All right, so some examples. For example, yet another example. For instance, let's see what else. Most convincingly, another key point. Additionally, as a consequence, okay. So you can go ahead and take a look over this list, and that is how these individuals knew when they did the Deconstruct the Essay assignment what they were looking for. All right, my friends, thank you for taking a look at this video about deconstructing the argumentative essay. Goodbye.